Welcome to East Texas. It's time to go fishing. It is that time to do some pond hopping. Yesterday, I went fishing at the Christmas pond, and I had decided that I was going to tie on the fluke and just torture myself and fish with it until I catch fish with it, because it's something I've struggled with. I've caught one fluke fish in all of my time bass fishing. Yep, believe it or not, one fluke fish. Even after everybody else tells me how easy it is to catch fish on the fluke, catch bass on fluke. So I don't know, I struggle with it. So I'm kind of stacking the deck today. I'm in an area and I wasn't that far away, so I made the drive over here to the spinner pond. Now the spinner pond is a place I've been kicked out of twice, and I've probably fished here 5 to 8 times, somewhere in that neighborhood. So there's always the specter of getting kicked out looming over my head, and I will not catch any big bass that I can tell, but you never know, there might be some bigs lurking in here. But it's a small pond, there's no pressure here, apparently nobody fishes it, and because they kick people out, and but it is just filled with ferocious little bass, and I've never been skunked here. And I'm hoping that I can just stack the deck in my favor, throw the fluke around in here, and catch me some bass on a fluke. And maybe it'll give me some confidence to throw the fluke at other places and just teach me to better use the fluke. It's crazy because I'm trying to see how many times I can say the word fluke in this opener. But anyway, that's what I'm doing today. That's what we're doing right now. I'm just pulling up to the spot, which is a place where there's a medical facility right here, and the pond is right behind it, and that is why I usually get kicked out. When I do get kicked out, there's no signs that say not to fish here. There's no trespassing signs, anything like that. They have no fence around it. Last time I was here, I fished for like, maybe an hour and a half or so, smashed a bunch of fish, cruised through here, and nobody said a word to me. It was amazing. So that makes me feel like when I got away with it the last time, that makes me feel like that I'm going to get kicked out this time. So my spidey senses are tingling. I'm feeling that way. So let's see how long we can fish before somebody comes up and starts telling us we got to get out of here. But let's just take it one thing at a time, see if we can get away with fishing here or if we're going to get kicked out. Let's go hit the bank, catch some bass. Set the hook.
Fish on, fish on.
Bass love wood. Oh my gosh. Bass love rock.
Nice. Whoa, give me that rebound. Holy cow, you guys.
Keep fishing. Keep fishing. Keep fishing.
Fishing. Fishing.
I went ahead and started running the camera right from the get-go just to see if we can make it through smooth without somebody saying something to us, which could happen. You know, I could be in the parking lot here and somebody could stop me. So I figure if I'm going to get kicked out, get yelled at, whatever, any of those things, I would like to catch it on camera. At least makes it more interesting. Here we go. Let's grab these rods and get over there and see if we can make it without anybody saying anything. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Now this is named the spinner pond because the first time I fished here, I was throwing around a spinner bait, and oh my gosh, they could not get enough of that thing. The bass were just eating it one cast after another. It was great. So a lot of times when I come here, I like to throw a spinner bait. Why does this thing flow? It's floating towards the surface because of the wind. The wind is just pushing so hard, it's making it float. It's not even giving it a chance to sink. It's crazy. And of course my phone's gonna ring as soon as I get out here. Spam. What do I usually run into? Spam. All right. I'm gonna walk right where you can see all these windows on the back of the building, and they can see me clear as day. Try and let that sink. Oh, I just had one. It's gonna hit. Oh, I could try that one. I had one right there. I let it sit for a second and just kind of sink, and one of them picked it up. I wasn't even working it. Oh my gosh, I just had another one. They keep like biting the tail end of it. I got him. Fluke fish. I let it sink and he picked it up. I was working it, and then I just like killed it. And then he picked it up. But again, I'm kind of learning the fluke, so maybe that's helpful to know that I need to like work it, and let it die. So there you go. Little guy right there. That's typical of this pond. They're all like this, like 10 to like 13 inches. So there's number one. Thank you, Jesus. But we got one. And phone's ringing just like always. Spam. Last time I was here though, over around all this timber, this is where I was catching most of the fish. There's one. This would be a nice sized fish for this little pond. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. That's a nice one right there. They seem to be hitting it whenever it's sitting still. Well, it doesn't seem like they're up around the timber as much as they are out here in open water. A little bit different today than it was last time I was here. Got one. I let it sit there for a second once again, and then he hit it. Came up and scooped it. Number three. Number three. Fluke getting it done. Thank you, Jesus. Spit it out. Oh, he's got it again. There we go. Nope. He had it, spit it out, and picked it up again, and then spit it out again. Almost got him. Look at that. Pulled my pants down. So either the drop shot or the Texas rig would probably absolutely slay right now. Pick up the drop shot. Hopefully that is enough weight to pull that thing down and not let the wind mess with it. I'm going to cast to my left since the wind is going from left to right, figuring it'll probably move a little ways before it hits the bottom. Okay, we're on the bottom now, so yeah, it definitely went about 10 to 15 feet from left to right. Oh, he picked it off top water. I was trying to scurry it along there, and that fish came and picked it off top water. That was cool. I didn't cast where I wanted to, and I was just trying to swim it back to me. And I was slowly kind of cruising it across the top, and this guy came up and ate it off the top. There you go, number four. All right, I'm gonna try throwing over here and all this timber on this end with the shaky head, which I'm about 90% sure will get stuck and will get broken off, but we're gonna go for it. Come right here and throw it directly into the wind. This is only 12-pound test on here, so if it gets stuck on some of these limbs and stuff, it's gonna break off for sure. This is sketchy right here. There's an entire branch laying all the way across this way. I just watched the fish come up and take it. I just watched the fish come up and take it. Yeah, they want stuff that's moving. He came up and got it whenever I was moving it. When I brought it up to the surface, he came up and snatched it. So what are we gonna throw? That's a nice fish. I've been telling you how small these things are, but it's not a monster, but that's a good fish right there. Look at that. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, so I told you I caught a ton on spinner bait, so I almost put a spinner bait on here, but I don't think I've ever thrown a chatterbait here, so I went ahead and put a chatterbait on. We're gonna try chatterbait. Here's one. Oh, he had it. Just kind of working it real slow. They don't seem like they're chasing fast stuff. Seems like just kind of bumping it along and letting them hit it. So again, I don't know if they're right here in front of me and they're actually hitting it as it's coming towards them, or if they're out there and they're following it all the way in, and then right before it's gonna get away and come out of the water, they hit it. I got that one. See, but I pulled him out. He didn't even get the hook. He just had the back end of it. There's number 6. Thank you, Jesus. All right, cranking that thing really tight. The tension on this, just try and avoid backlashing. But there's no guarantees. It can still backlash to this wind. So we're back on this side, away from where it's all timber, and kind of in this little groove right here. Okay, there we go. Didn't backlash, that's good. Got one. First cast with the blade bait. And he came up, he chased it down and thumped it good. See if he got it from behind. Yep, he got that back hook. That means he chased it down and caught it from behind. He got a little pudgy belly. He's eating nice out here. Thank you, Jesus. Maybe I shouldn't have been over there on that side of the pond. I should have been over here with all that. Oh well. Keep fishing. There's another one, second cast. They're chasing it down. I'm getting out in deeper water with these ones. There you go. Number 8. Thank you, Jesus. Now y'all know why I like fishing this little pond. I might pick up that fluke again, try that again. I caught a few fish on it, so 3. There's one. There we go. Took us a few minutes, but got back to catching them. Number 9. 10. Wait, he's on it. Got him. Just had to let it sit right there. Oh, he's gonna take me into that. He knows what to do. He knows the drill. He's trying to get me in the logs. Number 11. 12. I'm gonna walk him over here. 13. Okay, there you go, number 14. We got one on the crawl. Number 15. And what did I say? I said we'll catch us a 15th fish and then we'll leave. But that ain't happening. I'm going to throw it again. Oh, there's one. He's on it. Gotta get him over this log. There we go. Over the log. 16. Number 16. He's a little pipsqueak. Thank you, Jesus. That guy came up and got it. I was bringing it in and he came up and snatched it. I was hoping that would happen. 17. Hey, how you doing? It's going good.
Said all the nurses told me you were out here. Fish.
They tell you how many I got? Oh. I think I got to 16.
16.
Yeah.
Toss them back.
Yeah. I catch and release everything.
But so I get to be the bearer of bad news, unfortunately.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Technically, it's owned by the hospital, so it is private property.
Yeah.
Anybody fishing out here?
Why don't they want anybody fishing in a great fishing pond?
I don't know.
I'm out here having a good old time.
No, and I hate to be that guy.
That stinks. Man, I was thinking I found like the sweet spot of sweet spots out here.
Yeah, it is a sweet spot. Maybe on the weekend it wouldn't have been a big deal.
That's all right. I fished for a while. Like I said, I caught quite a few, so I'm not gonna be mad at you. You gotta do your job.
Yeah. It's just, I don't like being that guy because I know it just like really what are you hurting.
I know. That's what always bugs me about it. It's like, why do people get mad when somebody's having a good time just enjoying themselves out here?
I really think it's just liability reasons.
I know. That's what they always hide behind whenever you get kicked. When I get kicked out of some place, it's always, oh, well, what if... I'm like, look, I've been out at ponds and I've hooked myself all the way past the barb, cut it off, went in my car and drove away. I'm like, I'm gonna go home and take this out. I'm like, why would I take it out on them that I've hooked myself or something? But I get it. It is what it is. Especially out here in the country. You would think that, you know, we live in small towns out here. If I was a DFW, I deal with that stuff more often. So, but with HOAs and all that kind of stuff. But I appreciate it. No problem. And I'm not going to argue with you for sure. You want me here, I'll get out. Tell the nurses they ruined my fun.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, they called me and said, hey, there's somebody out here fishing.
Well, it's just funny because you really think about it. I get it when the people say it's liability reasons, but if you're a nurse here, worrying about the liability for the hospital is not your job. So you're literally, somebody literally has an issue with fishing. It's not liability. They're using that as their excuse.
They are a very weird bunch here.
Yeah, if it was like some sort of higher up administrator who deals with insurance claims, I would be like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
You're worried about me getting hurt out here. But if you're a nurse and your job is, you know, checking blood pressure and stuff like that, and you're worried about me fishing, then it has nothing to do with liability. You just don't want me out here fishing.
Yeah. they like to report a lot of things out here. Still kind of new.
They got nothing better to do.
Yeah.
Well, when I rolled in, I actually looked around and I'm like, I'm wondering if anybody's going to say anything. And
No idea.
and I looked how dead the parking lot was, and I'm like, well, there ain't a whole lot going on, so there might be people just watching to kick me out. I actually thought about it, but I'm like, oh, well, I'll fish and see what happens. All right, my man. Well, you have a good one. Be blessed. Oh, man. That is probably one of the friendliest kickouts I've ever had from a security guy. He was super cool. I'm not even going to get mad and argue with him at all. But y'all heard the conversation. And I'm going to stick to what I said. My theory is, if you've got nurses that complained and their job has nothing to do with the liability of this place, unless it deals with patience, then they just don't want me fishing. They're just bitter. I wouldn't want that nurse helping me. Well, he said nurse is, so probably a couple of them. A couple of bitter women that don't want a man out here fishing. Yep, I just said what I said. So there you have it. I mean, I fished for like 2 hours without getting kicked out. That's pretty good. And the security guard himself even said, I had no idea you were out here. You heard him. He said that he only came out here because the nurses complained to him to have me kicked out. So, and you heard what I said about that, and I'm sticking to that. Bitter people who don't want to see somebody actually enjoying themselves. Their job has nothing to do, if they're in there treating patients, their job has nothing to do with whether I slip and fall and sue the hospital. That's for somebody else to deal with. So I just think that that's stupid, that if in your life you're that bitter that you're at work and you're concerned with somebody who's fishing and you want them to be kicked out. So but anyway, but you know what, whoever that was that complained, God bless you. And I'm over it, and I'm not mad at you anymore. You did what you did, and you felt it was the right thing, even though I think it was the wrong thing. It is what it is. So I am now gonna head home, enjoy the fishing that I had, that I got to bring y'all along with me. Thank you for coming along and enjoying this little fishing mission. I will come back here and get kicked out again. I don't care. I will keep getting kicked out of this place because the fishing is so good. I don't catch any bigs, but man, it is so fun. So we'll just keep doing it. And I just wait a while, let it cool off here, and then I'll come back and do it again. To the security guard, God bless you, brother. You're a great guy. Probably the friendliest kick out of a fishing spot I have ever had. You are super cool, super professional, and you're good at your job. They should give you a raise for sure if they see this. So with that, God bless you from East Texas, and we'll see you next time from the bank.
Fish on, fish on.
Fast love wood. Oh my gosh. Fast love rock.
Nice. Whoa, give me that rebound. Holy cow, you guys.
Keep fishing. Keep fishing. Keep fishing.
Fishing. Fishing.